Welcome back, my DIY nomads. I hope you guys are doing all really well today. Yeah, some of you might be thinking, what the hell's happened to your kitchen, Hugh? There used to be a window here. This is new. This kitchen is new. You guys might have seen some photos and pictures I put up on Instagram of my new kitchen. I'll take you through my actual kitchen in a second. This is also brand new. And what I'm going to do with it is, if you look inside, it's structurally, it's way stronger than what it was before. It's been put together a lot better. And yeah, this should stand the test of time, really. And what I plan to do, I'm not going to bother with doors because the doors always irritated me. It's just sort of like, it's panels opening up into the space, and I think that's just both a waste of space and also annoying. So I'm going to just basically leave it open, or I might even look at adding some like 2 elastic strings that go across here just to stop any potential like swerving and something falling out. But there is a really solid lip behind here, so I also made sure that this is bigger than a standard size can, and we've got an extra few centimeters on there. It's 15 centimeters gap, so I'll easily be able to like put cans and other things up there. As you might have noticed, I've also plied up the window area. I've covered up the window because I cut the previous ply to the exact same width as the actual like indent of the metal. And what I plan to do is now cut out a smaller rounded rectangle and have curtains mounted behind so that they're hidden when they're open. It just looks more flush that way, and then I can pull them across and, well, it just looks sick, and I can have like these thermal blackout curtains, which are awesome. Also, by reducing the size of the window hole, the hole for the window, sorry, I should actually like there should be less heat coming in through the glass. I'm not going to drastically shrink it, but I'm definitely going to probably reduce it by at least 20%. I've also replied this sidewall, and I'm going to add some little shelves here and everything like that. But the pièce de résistance, and I'm really sorry to all the French people that are watching because I probably said that awfully, is my new kitchen. Got a brand new kitchen that I built myself. The one that I had before was just a cheap kitchen carcass that I got from Wix. As you guys may remember from my previous videos, it was the white one with like the pretty chunky wood worktop. That's fine. You can have those and everything like that, but I felt like I cheated myself by not building something myself personally, just because I have the workshop and I really like woodwork and I really like building things. On top of that, the main basis of why I got a cheap carcass, first of all, is because I thought there's no point in building a really nice kitchen unit myself, only to discover that I don't like the way the kitchen is laid out and I have to like basically rebuild it all again. So the Wix kitchen was a really useful way for me to secure in my mind exactly how I want the kitchen, and actually I am going to make some changes. Well, as you can see, I've made some changes, but basically we've got this sliding door. This means that you don't have a door opening into the space of the camper van. It just slides across and you can access this big space in here. As you already noticed, I have the fridge ready to go, all built in, and this bit I nabbed off the old kitchen, and this is my little can rack, everything rack. But yeah, that is my little space-saving kitchen, really. I think the biggest news of all is that I finally plied up the sliding door. Holy crap. This thing is actually now covered. And yes, yet again, same as the kitchen side, I've covered up the window. I'm going to cut out a smaller hole and then put curtains sort of mounted behind. But Jesus, it looks so much better. It is, I must admit, I've only used 9mm ply, but it's already made the door feel a lot heavier. Guys, it is a big day today. I've got myself working on my sexy boxer, Ben, who is going to be my partner in crime in the future, in the not too distant future with this unit. He's working on his awesome Luton here. Sorry for the exposure over here. He's getting all of the wheels derusted, sprayed, sorted out. He's replacing the leaf spring suspension as well. And we've got Jules, who's sporting. What are you sporting there, Jules? Jules, what are you sporting? No, turn around. Look at this awesome T-shirt. I can't believe. Where would you get something amazing like that from? I don't know. Maybe the HughTube Shop link in the description below. Love you guys. He's going to be working on his van today as well. So I'm going to help him get started with his insulation, which we've got the shredded plastic bottle insulation, which is this stuff. We got it from B&Q. It's recycled plastic loft insulation, made from recycled plastic bottles. Itch-free. Yeah, it actually is a pretty good R value. It's a pretty decent insulator. So we're gonna try this out, see how it goes. Plus, as it's made from recycled plastic, it's never gonna rot. It can't rot. It's plastic. It will last 1,000 years. Here you go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now. Jules and Josie have made their van look like a sheep. Well done. Right, next job. Super YouTube appropriate door art here, but we are going to, literally what they're doing is taking the insulation, we're getting some spray adhesive, we're spraying the wall here, and then we're spraying the back side of the insulation and just literally sticking up, and it stays on like that, super easy, and then ready for us to batten and board. Just remember that with this sort of style of insulation, which I have in the past done on one of my videos, in that I've like put it on and like used the ply to hold it in there but almost compressed it. If you compress it, it loses all of its insulating properties. This stuff is all based on trying to trap that air to provide that barrier. So make sure that when you get the insulation, you check the thickness of it when it's all like puffed out and released itself a bit, so that it's like, for instance, you don't want to, if you've got a 10 centimeter gap, thinking that you see like a 20 centimeter thick roll and a 10 centimeter thick roll, and you think, actually, if I get the 20 centimeter thick and just jam it in there and compress it all in, I'll have better insulation. You will in fact have a lot worse insulation. Hopefully the plywood will basically just touch and provide some level of friction. The spray-on adhesive will keep the insulation in place, but the board might just add a little bit more just to stop it sagging over time. Well guys, I think I'm going to call that video there. It was more of a chatting video, I do get that, so sorry for that if you don't really like those sorts of things, but I thought you guys need to be updated with where I'm going and where I'm at. Next week's video, there'll be a lot more action, a lot more things happening. I've got a bunch of stuff lined up to get put straight into the van, and also with videos from now on, there might be some inclusion of some music, and I know a lot of you sort of said that you don't want music, but there are certain scenes where I filmed it and music was playing in the background, and if I don't cover it up with copyright stuff, copyright free or whatever stuff, then I just get striked by YouTube and it's just a silent scene and it sounds horrible. So there might be occasional bits of music, it won't be plastered through though. Anyway, I'll catch all of you DIY nomads next week.